As part of this section with respect to database operations, we have performed operations such as creating a table, getting data into the table, updating the data in the table, deleting the data in table, and run some queries to validate the data. To make sure that we understood all these concepts, let's go through an exercise. You have to create a table and perform database operations, especially insert, update, delete using direct SQL. First, you need to create the table. Even though I haven't covered DDL yet completely, you should be able to leverage the create table statement that is used to create users table and should be able to come up with create table statement for courses. The courses table should have 5 columns: course ID, which is sequence generated integer and primary key. So you can say serial and primary key for this. Then course name, which holds alphanumeric or string values up to 60 characters. Course author, which holds the name of the author up to 40 characters. Course status, which holds one of these values: published, draft, inactive. All these are of type varchar. You just have to specify the length so that we can create the table with these columns of type varchar. Then course published date should hold the date type value. So these are the 5 fields using which you have to come up with create table statement, run the create table statement to create the table by name courses. In that courses table, you have to insert data for all these records. There are 20 of them. Whether you insert one record at a time or few records at a time or all records in one time, it's up to you. You just have to get data into the table. You can see that 3 of the records course published date are null, where the course status is draft. Make sure that the course published date for these 3 records are nulls. Others should have exactly the same values in the table in the corresponding column. So course name is course underscore name, course author is course underscore author, course status is course underscore status, course published date is course underscore published underscore date. Once the data is inserted, you also need to come up with the update statement to change the status of all the draft courses related to Python and Scala to published along with the course published date using system date. So you have to use system date. There is a function called as current underscore date. Using that, you should be able to set the course published date to the system date along with the courses related to Python and Scala which are in draft should be changed to published. So in this case, this one should be changed to published with the course published date as system date. Even this one should be changed to published with course published date as system date. Delete all the courses which are neither in draft mode nor published. So there are few courses which are neither in draft mode nor published. They are nothing but inactive. So these 2 and this one, all these 3 should be deleted. Get count of all published courses by author and make sure output is sorted in descending order by count. You can see the query here, and we are only interested in published courses. So I can say where course underscore status equal to published. So it will give us the number of courses by author for all courses that are published. So in this case, for Bob Dylan, the published courses will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 because we have to update this to published before, and hence for Bob Dylan it will be 5. As part of this update request, this should have been changed to published. That's why there are 5 for Bob Dylan. For Elvis Presley, there has to be 2. So Elvis Presley, this one and this one, these 2 will be there as published, and hence it will be 2. This will be deleted as part of the request related to delete all the courses which are neither in draft mode nor published. Then Mike Jack and Uncle Sam. So Mike Jack, when it comes to Mike Jack, this one is in draft mode. This is not in published, and hence this will not come up. So this is not correct. So this one will not be there. With respect to Uncle Sam, so this is published. There is only one record, and that should show up here. So this is how you can write a query and validate whether the count for each author with respect to published courses are like this, which will validate all the steps that are done so far. If anything goes wrong, then the results might deviate from this. You have to take care of solving the problem. You might have to drop the table, recreate it, then insert the data again, then update, delete, and then validate. This will actually make sure you are comfortable with performing database operations using the standard DML statements such as insert, update, delete.